As someone who has been SA from the time I was like, I don't know, 14 to the time I was like 17, trust me, I understand your sentiment of what you're trying to say, especially because Nodal did meet Angela around the time she was 15 and he was 20, and we're not necessarily sure what happened behind closed doors. As far as we know, they were just friends because he was dating Belinda at the time, I think, or close to starting to date her. But remember, two things can be true at the same time, very much so. So while the relationship did have a little bit of a foundation of grooming, it also has aspects of the Madonna-Wh complex. And if you don't know what the Madonna-Wh complex, I'll explain it to you very simply. It's when insecure men find a woman who is confident, who is secure in herself, who is very comfortable with her sexuality and isn't afraid to show it. This type of woman makes him feel like he is on top of the world, like he is able to get with a woman who looks like that, meaning he is a hot man, he is a worthy man, he is someone who is capable of reaching greatness because he was able to pull her. But what always happens is that these men cannot hold this perception of her as just being this sexual item object. Eventually, he will fall in love with her. The problem with this is that these kind of men cannot comprehend that women are complex human beings. So you need to understand that Nodal's brain was absolutely broken and shattered. When Cazzu became a mother, it shattered his perception of the whole Madonna-Wh complex because now she's a mother. Mothers cannot exude sexuality. They cannot be comfortable in their sexuality. They are innocent, pure creatures that are only there for your emotional comfort and support. In these men's brains, these women cannot talk about sexuality, be sexy, and also be kind, loving mothers. So what happened to him? He found that he could love someone like that, but it couldn't be Cazzu because it had to be someone who actually was innocent and pure. That's Angela. Angela exudes the Mexican family traditions. She has no tattoos. She keeps her hair pretty short. She's very conservative. She tries to keep things like, even her music, it's not reggaeton or anything. It's mariachi band and corrido. And for him, now that he's a father, this makes him comfortable because he's with somebody who has those values, the motherly values. Gasu doesn't because she is this Madonna whore type person. But we have the innocence on this side. So that's going to make him be a lot more comfortable. And they got married. She's going to provide for him that enabling emotional labor that mothers do towards their son in a way that she's going to uplift him and put him on a pedestal so he can continue doing whatever the fuck he wants. And the really interesting thing is that women who are usually seen as the Madonna whores are the kind of women who actually put men in their place and try to hold them accountable for what they're doing. And this freaks the fuck out of men. It puts them in a place that makes them question their masculinity. So they run the opposite way towards a woman who they think is soft, who they think is submissive, who they think is very permissive.